Alright, so we have, who's here to maybe look to increase their discount? Anybody wants to increase their discount? Who's not quite at the 50% yet? Who would like an extra £300 to £1,000 per month? Yeah, me too. And who would like maybe a career change? Anybody would love a career change? Who likes to do Herbalife all the time? Can't really call it full time because you have to get yourself up in the morning and it's all kind of like so self-driven, self-motivating. So you kind of call it, I just call it, I do it all the time. I couldn't tell you the hours. It's more based on the amount of people you're talking to and the amount of people you're getting onto the product. Does that make sense? And helping people to do the same, yeah? So, what do? We use the products and we get results. And we pretty much just share our journey. You guys have got some stories that you might have written down today. You can go out there and share these stories. All the stories you hear today. We have monthly trainings, online, offline, even weekly trainings. There's so much going on in regards to plugging in that you won't go and miss with education, yeah? It's all about support. If I think now, back to 9.5 years ago, we didn't have Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups. The follow-up was like a text to the client. But now, it's all about how much value can I offer to the client. Like, they're paying for this product, what value am I going to offer on top of what they're paying for the product? And we always try and give as much value as we can, because value is what's going to keep the customers around, and value is what's going to keep the customers coming in. Everybody happy with that? Yes. All right, cool. And we just basically teach others very simply to do what we do. So you've got access to a wide range of support and trainings. You've got your sponsor, who's basically the person that introduced you, and your upline is basically anybody that introduced them or the person who introduced them, if that makes sense. Don't worry about that. But basically, everybody in this room has been introduced by somebody. That's how this works, yeah? Like I said, monthly training days, weekly activation calls, there's Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram support groups. There's always going to be support there for you, no matter where you're at, whether it's good, you're feeling bad, you're feeling down, you're feeling stuck. There'll always be someone there to support you to help you make those next steps to get going again, yeah? So, our rewards, personal, physical, and mental well-being. Like, who here knows about personal development? Like, that wasn't a thing to me 9.5 years ago until I saw some Eric Thomas video where he's like, if you want success, you gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe. And I was like, wow, I ain't ready for that. That's deep. I thought about it, I'm like, no. But that was my first exposure to personal development. And I heard a bit of Jim Rohn's, a video called Sowing in the Seeds, I think it is. Really good video. And this was my first insight into personal development. I've never really read a book in my life apart from Goosebumps, Where the Rovers. But now I read about 3 to 6 books a year, on average, like a book every other month. And that's become part of me, if that makes sense, yeah? The books that I read and the people that I meet. So business, marketing, self-development, time freedom, and of course, an additional income, which is a byproduct. The income is going to be incidental, yeah? Whether it's a penny, 2 pennies, £100, £1,000, or £10,000. It's incidental. It's a byproduct of the person that you're going to become, and the person and how well you inspire others to become better people as well. It's incidental, it's a byproduct. Does everybody get that? Yeah? It's the last thing there. Focus on becoming a better version of yourself. Work hard on yourself and you're doing your job. Jim Rohn and Olivia Shilcott, 2022, yeah? So, here's how the kind of discounts work as a distributor. We've got there what's called our core plan, our healthy breakfast plan. Each product has a volume point attached to it. So Herbalife is in around about 96 different countries around the world, which is nearly half the countries in the world, yeah? So I don't know all of the different currencies that are going on. What I do know is, if I get somebody in India, in America, in New Zealand, that a Formula 1 shake, a Formula 1 healthy meal is 23.95 points. That makes sense? It might retail at different prices in all these countries, but it's 23.95 points in every single country. Same with the tea has a volume point, the yellow has a volume point attached to it, and the protein drink mix has a volume point attached to it, as well as all of the products, yeah? So basically, when you come as a distributor, you start off at 25%, or up to 25%. When I worked at LA Fitness, they had the products, which they used to get it at 27%, that was it. It was fixed at 27. They used to sell in the gym. There's no movement on that, yeah? You start off up to 25% with Herbalife Nutrition. If it gets up to 35%, 500 volume points within a couple of months, within 60 days. So it's like products for yourself and maybe 2 or 3 other people. For example, let's say you want an aloe, the herbal beverage, the Formula 1, the protein drink, it's 100 points. You add the rebuild, lift off max, a couple of boxes of cheese bars, and 200 points there already. Breakfast plan and sports plan. So 500 points in a couple of months. Can be yourself or helping others as well. When it gets up to 42%, that's 2,500 volume points. 1,000 must be purchased by yourself, and 1,500 can come from you introducing other distributors, if that makes sense. And you've got 6 months to do that. And the one that kind of we all want to get to, or most people aspire to get to, I definitely advise getting to, because the products do taste so much better at 50%. You can definitely buy more products anyway. 4,000 volume points in 3 to 12 months. 2,000 download volume within that. So that's you introduce other people that can contribute to helping you get up to 4,000. So if you bring in a couple of people who do 500 points each, that's 1,000 towards your 4,000. Does that make sense? Yeah? That's it. And listen, the goal, my business at the millionaire team level does about £1.2 million a year roughly at the minute. I'm not a millionaire, so don't try and come and rob me. I ain't got anything from next. Definitely next. That's based on about 110 supervisors, if that makes sense. In my network, not all introduced by me, by people introducing people, and it's grown to that many over nearly 10 years. Does that make sense? Everybody can do it. So let's take an example with retail. You've got Molly here. I don't know if Molly's in Herbalife or real. Looks like a stock photo to me, but it's all good. Give up for Molly. Molly here. So Molly is a supervisor. She's got 10 customers on our breakfast plan. That would create an income of £500. She's basically taking in about £1,000 in retail and then £500 profit left over. Everybody happy with that? Just from getting 10 people. Who can think of 10 people in their life that maybe need to be a little bit healthier? Yeah? Like maybe a bit more energy. Maybe you might need to lose a bit of body fat. Might want to gain a bit of muscle. Might want to get on the skincare. Might want something for their cholesterol. Might want some fish oils. Might want something for their gut health. Run out of things. Hey? For their sleep. There we go. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be weight loss. It's a big part of what we do, and weight loss is quite often a byproduct of eating healthily and being in a calorie deficit, yeah? But we're a nutrition company. So just write down maybe 10, 20, 30 people, and today, a bit later on, we're going to show you how you can kind of invite them. Everybody happy with that? Yeah. So you can take action, yeah? So in regards to building a team, it's really simple. Genuinely, I could kind of try and make this sound more difficult than what it is, but you just kind of show people to do what I've told you to do there. So let's say, for example, you go out and get 10 people within the next 30, 60, 90 days. Show someone else how to do the same and go and create another £500 plus. And you can build a big business that way, I promise you. Everybody with me? Because in this room now, I've got a millionaire team business, and not everybody's full-time in my business. My business is 98% people that are just working this part-time. There's so much power in that, especially now, yeah? Everybody with me? Yeah? Okay, cool. And here's the different kind of brackets in regards to income. So in Herbalife, your position in the marketing plan determines your pay. I was with our accountant the other day, he's like, how do you know how much everybody's making in Herbalife? I'm like, well, if you kind of look at the marketing plan, you can kind of guess kind of where they're at. There's that transparency. So have a look on there. Just really have a think about what will make a difference to your life. You might be looking at your bills right now and thinking, okay, this has gone up, this has gone up, this is gone in, and this is coming out. If I could just have an extra £350 within the next 90 days, that would make a difference. And guess what? Just by you saying it, how you feel is going to go from there to maybe there. You might need to get it to there to take action, but you're already going to feel better by actually attaching to a goal. Does that make sense? That's how we're wired as humans. Why do you think people retire and then kind of decline? Because they're lacking purpose. Give yourself a purpose for the next 90 days. Whether it's, you can do it with your result. I'm going to strip, 3, 4, 5%, go for the next 90 days, and I'm going to speak to 5 people a day. I'm going to do my meditation in the morning, I don't know, as an example. I'm going to read a book and not do TV. Give yourself these things to do based on your goals. Does that make sense? If you want to make an extra £500, go out there and speak to 5 to 10 people over the next 30 days, and you're on your way there. If you want more, you've just got to do more. It really is that simple, yeah? And go and get some people to kind of do what you're doing. Everybody got an idea? Yes. Yeah? Happy days. So, who is this business for? A whole lot of good-looking people, and I'm not on this slide. It's not good. I'm always fuming. I'm like, wow, I'm on this. Ricky Roberts. So we went to an event. Who knows Ricky Roberts? Woo-hoo. So we went at an event in Park Lane. So they paid for us to go to the Park Lane in Mayfair. I just felt like I had imposter syndrome the whole time, like waiting for them to kick me out, just walking around with my vest and my shorts on, in and out of the gym. Like, you staying here? I'm like, yes. But Ricky used to go to try and fix the lifts in that hotel. Never successful at fixing the lifts, but luckily he found Herbalife. Now he's president team and he's speaking on stage at that event. How cool is that, yeah? Crazy. You've got Haley Bolton, beautician, Adam Renshaw, the lorry driver. I used to work in Burger King as well, military. James Temple, personal trainer. Adam Labib, account manager. Sam Mann in retail management. Michelle Sadowski, full-time mum. I think she used to sell coat hangers as well. Someone's got to sell coat hangers, isn't there? You lot got coat hangers? Yeah, exactly. So someone's got to sell them to us. Donna Bell, nursery owner. Warren Chambers, project manager. You've got Dean as a mechanic. Paul is IT sales. You've got Chris, who's a football coach. you get the idea. You don't have to be a nutritionist, a personal trainer. Quite often personal trainers, were a bit stubborn and whatnot. Luckily, I was quite open-minded with it, and I saw the opportunity. I actually took the products properly, gave them a chance before I made my judgment. And genuinely, I was like, I've tried so many different protein shakes and this, that, the other, fat burners, and all kinds of stuff 10 years ago. And Herbalife was the one thing that I actually got results with. So I turned it into a business, and we're here now, yeah? So again, classic marketing plan, your position in the marketing plan will determine your pay. If you're looking to go more towards the higher echelons, and you're going to hear from some people later on, guess what? It's not going to be easy. Nothing worth having in life comes easy, but what else are you going to do? In a sense of like, okay, what's plan B? What's plan C? Like, I've had some times where it's not been easy over the last 9 years, of course, but I look back and I think, I'm so glad that happened. I'm so glad that happened, because these things have made me stronger, and this is why I'm going to do so much better in the next 10 years than I did in the previous 10 years. Everybody with me? This is life. Life is about every day building ourselves for adversity. Because 1 minute it can be okay, but we never know what's around the corner. Everybody with me? And Herbalife is really going to help you with that mental aspect as well. You'll be able to help others, and you can grow an income too. Everybody happy with that? Alright, so let's say you want to become a preferred customer.